obeys them, he is the one who loves me. He who loves me will be loved by my Father, and I too will love him and show myself to him. John 14:21. I know God more intimately as he reveals himself to me through my experiences with him. Knowing God comes only through experience as he reveals himself to me. I know God more intimately as he reveals himself to me through my experiences with him. To worship is to reverence and honor God, to acknowledge him as worthy of your praise. If I love him, I will obey him. Whoever has my commands and obeys them, he is the one who loves me. He who loves me will be loved by my Father, and I too will love him and show myself to him. John 14:21. If you have an obedience problem, you have a love problem. The Lord disciplines those he loves, and he punishes those he accepts as sons. Hebrews 12:6. He said to them, "Take to heart all the words I have solemnly declared to you this day, so that you may command your children to obey carefully all the words of this law. They are not just idle words for you, they are your life. By them you will live long in the land you are crossing the Jordan to possess." Deuteronomy 32:46 and 47. Obedience is the outward expression of my love for God. If I have an obedience problem, I have a love problem. God is love. His will is always best. God is all-knowing. His directions are always right. God is all-powerful. He can enable me to do his will. When God gives a commandment, he is not restricting me. He is freeing me. When you see the Father at work around you, that is your invitation to adjust your life to him and join him in that work. God always takes the initiative to involve people in his work. My Father is always at his work to this very day, and I too am working. I tell you the truth, the Son can do nothing by himself. He can do only what he sees his Father doing, because whatever the Father does, the Son does also. For the Father loves the Son and shows him all he does. John 5:17, 19, and 20. God is at work in the world. God takes the initiative to involve me in his work. God must take the initiative to open my spiritual eyes so that I can see what he is doing. When I see the Father at work around me, that is my invitation to adjust my life to him and join him in that work. God's revelation is my invitation to join him. What God initiates, he completes. Pray and watch to see what God does next. If God showed us where someone desired a Bible study or a church, we would respond. God speaks when he is about to accomplish his purposes. A tender, sensitive heart will be ready to respond to God at the slightest prompting. Pray and watch to see what God does next. Make the connection. Ask probing questions. Listen. God speaks when he is about to accomplish his purposes.